So episode 79 sees us take on two of the high flyers in the championship. It's Leeds United and Aston Villa. Roll the intro.
No, I won't stop.
Hello and welcome back to the Folkestone Invicta Save. I am Coach Left Foot. It's a pleasure to have you with me. If you're enjoying the series and enjoying what's on the channel, please do leave a like and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. The numbers are still growing, which is really good. I am currently on holiday, and this is the last video I think that I've pre-recorded before I go. So hopefully it's all worked out all right. We are playing Leeds and Aston Villa, 4th and 5th respectively. Leeds have quite, they have 2 games in hand on Preston, so they could easily go ahead of them. And could technically catch Brentford in 2nd place, depending how their performance goes. We are down here in 17th. If we get a win, we will jump up to 15th ahead of Cardiff and Swansea, the 2 Welsh teams in the division. But we've still got a 10-point gap now ahead of Reading, so they are slowly closing the gap and bringing more teams into the relegation fight. But again, I think we'll be okay. In terms of how we played last time, we were back for the Cardiff and West Brom games, I think, in the 2 disappointing games on camera. Maybe it was Middlesbrough, I can't remember. But Blackburn, we lost 3-2 away from home. Top of the league, Blackburn. A 91st minute goal, one of them, really annoying as we were trying to close the game down and take a 2-2 draw. We then beat Sheffield Wednesday 4-1, a really good performance, that one. Bandera, Harris getting 2 and Kokobinski in the 94th after Puskas scored in the 93rd for them. Derby County, we lost 4-1. We got Costanzo sent off in the 36th minute, and that really hurt us, and they then ran riot, so really annoying. But 1-1 Bristol City away from home. We did really well. 75th minute goal, and we went down to 10 men because Humphreys got injured after I'd done all my subs, as did Sarake as well. And then they scored in the 92nd minute. A killer goal for us, really annoying. But yeah, today, Leeds and Aston Villa. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is how we're lining up. We're going to start on the old cautious one today because we're playing Leeds. Let's start cautious. We'll start on cautious. I think that's the more sensible thing to do. So, a few injuries. So, Sarake is out. So, Bjornsson comes into attacking midfield. Defenders were on our sort of last legs because Humphreys is injured. Medina's just coming back from injury, so he's on the bench today. And I don't trust Will Ready to start, so he's on the bench. And we've got some injuries to some other people as well. So Selva comes back in for his first game since his big injury. And I'm hoping that we can do all right. Cooper having a good season in goal, actually. Playing very well this year. Banderia and Mass playing pretty well up front as a partnership. Be interesting to see how Bjornsson gets on in behind them. We have to give... Oh, yes. Silito has been called up because we have to have one homegrown trained player in the squad. And with Humphreys sold, Luzhnig gone... we don't have that many left, so that's something we need to consider for next year. But, let's go and get revenge. Why not? Let's go and get revenge. Passionately, I have faith. Passionately, I have faith. Passionately. Now, I am expecting, obviously, to lose this game. Leeds are very good and much better than us. So, as Harris has the ball back to Trotter from the kickoff, up to Banderia, can't flick it on properly to find Kokobinski at left wing back. But yeah, we're the only game on today as well, so there's not going to be too many other bits of news coming from around the grounds. But 10 minutes in, and it's all very quiet here at Cheriton Road. Before we move to our new stadium, midway through next season, I think it is, our stadium move. Can't really remember. But 20 minutes in, and not a single highlight. Here we have one now, 21 minutes in, and we're keeping it around at the back. Cooper to Costanzo. He goes long looking for Mass. Fabio with a header. Coutron picks it up, obviously once of Wolves. Lima's got an overlap and uses it with Dunn. Oh, yes, we'll get onto some staff moves. Coutron with a shot. It looked like he was offside, and he was. We'll get onto some staff moves. If you don't follow me, if you're not in the Discord, then you won't know. But we've had a change of assistant manager, which isn't good fun. Pallavicino finds Coutron again. Coutron into Orb, and it's off the bar or the post and goes up in the air. We're actually going to go to a bit more of a positive for the last 15 minutes of the games. Coutron into Orb, into Pedro Porro, which is a good name. Orby. I'm not too sure how you'd say that. Coutron into Pedro Porro again. Back the line looking for Coutron. He's involved in everything, and Cooper makes the save. Lima probably should have done better. But yet to have a shot at home. I'm going to demand more from the team, as Bandiera and Racic are pressured by that shout. I mean, come on, it's your job to play football. So if we can get, I was going to say if we can get to half time at 0-0, that'd be great. But the chances are we're going to be 1-0 down because they're going to score now. Just as I've said that, Lima into Dunn. Dunn on the overlap, ball in. There's a shot blocked. Cutrone lays it back. Pedro Porro past the post, and we may still just about get into half time at 0-0. This is now over the allotted injury time. They've gone over the top into Howell. Howell's in, and I shouldn't have said anything because we literally aren't going to go into half time at 1-0. We're going to go at 0-0. We're going to go in 1-0 down. So thanks for that, Leeds United and Football Manager. Absolutely brilliant. And we go into half time 1-0 down, playing over the allotted minimum time. Just like to point that out. That is disappointing. We haven't really turned up yet. I think that's all we can say. We're going to take off Bjornsson and bring on Ponomarev into that attacking midfield role. I think attacking midfielders this year seem to be very hit or miss, whether they get good ratings or not. They need to score or assist to get a good rating, and if they don't, it's always like a 6.3. That goes the same for Sorake as well. But I do think you need to have a very good player in that attacking midfield role, and that's what will be. Well, Sorake's good. We need to give him a bit of time to gel and learn. As Lima's in behind, Cooper comes and pounces on the ball really well. We just need to do more in this game. We're not doing enough at the moment. 6.5 for Ratchet, 6.5 for Larera, 6.4 for Trotter at the back as well. Not the best. Kokubinski's throw is headed away. Harris picks out Ratchich. Ratchich has got Kokubinski in space. He picks him out. Now he does love to cut back in on his right foot and get a shot off, which he does. And Thompson makes the save. And already the second half seems to have started a little bit better for us here. Dunn goes down the line looking for Lima. Lima goes back to Dunn. Dunn beats his man and puts a cross in. It goes all the way through to Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro shoots Cooper with a save. Touches it past the post. Right, we're going to do Rajic off and Medina back from his injury on in that defensive midfield role. We haven't actually picked up any yellow cards yet, so let's get stuck in a little bit and try and win the ball back with a bit of aggression. That's what I think we want to do at the moment. And I think the final sub, we're actually going to change the front line. Mass off. We'll bring on Milner in that complete forward role. Got a goal in the last game when we brought him on, so hopefully he can do the same here. 20 minutes to go. We've come back into it and we have sort of stopped Leeds playing really, so hopefully if we can just go and nick and equalise, that'd be wonderful. As Milner has got in behind. Milner shoots! Oh, just past the post. Just past the post. 15 minutes to go. And you can see we've come back into this by matching them. We are giving away a number of fouls now. Ponomarev picks up our first yellow card of the day. Harris flicks onto nobody. Does get the loose ball. Kokubinski cuts inside. Tries to lay it back to Harris and does. Great ball through. Bandieda's in and hits it in at the near post. His 7th goal of the season. 1-1. And we find ourselves level with Leeds United in the game with 10 minutes to go. Lovely ball here from Harris. As Kokubinski just seemed to have lost it. Harris picked it up. Lovely ball through to the Bandit and then a left-footed finish. Keeper will be disappointed at his near post. But that is absolutely wonderful for us. And we're not going to ease off here. We're going to try and go for the killer blow because we have come back into this game. As Medina picks up a yellow as well. But with 4 minutes left in injury time, can we go and nick a winner or at least hold on to the draw? Milner's beaten in the air. It comes to Mujica. Mujica for Leeds. Crosses blocked and oh, I hate last minute corners because it normally spells doom. That's what normally happens. Pallavicino. In it goes. Fabio's beaten in the air. Mocciardi keeps it alive. Orbs there. Shoots off the outside of the post. And that should be the game. And to be honest, only restricting Leeds to 4 shots on target. I will take that. Costanzo up long towards Bandit. There's the full-time whistle. I will take a 1-1 draw against Leeds United. We go into the game against Villa with pretty good spirits, I would say, because that was good. Leeds are a much better team than us, and we have shown there that we can sort of compete with them, which is very nice. We move up into 15th ahead of Cardiff and Swansea with that draw. There is now a gap forming to Sheffield Wednesday and Sheffield United, and the teams above us there. So I think this is sort of the 15th position is sort of the split between relegation battle and playoffs and above. So very good draw, rescued late on, a lovely assist from Harris, a lovely goal from the Bandit. We'll be back for the game in a couple of days time against Aston Villa. See you then. So here we are then, back for the game against Aston Villa. We've got some news, as I mentioned, staff news then. Ross Jacobs, ever faithful Ross, has left us to become manager of Swindon Town. So we'll be keeping an eye on him and see how you get on, Ross, to be honest, as the manager of Swindon. They find themselves currently 18th in League 2. So you've dropped down a little bit, but they are looking like safety is on the card. So you should be okay there. You have been replaced as assistant manager. We gave a promotion to David Dunn. Steps up as assistant manager. Been at the club for quite a while now, so I thought it was worth bringing him in. As you can see, he was a coach in 2023, 5 years at the club. We're going to promote him to assistant manager to see what he can do in terms of press conferences and stuff like that. Other news, we have agreed the sale of Kevin Rodriguez, £10,000. He's joining Port Vale, so good riddance, to be honest. Yeah, off he goes. But yeah, Aston Villa coming up next. We are going to rotate a little bit. Mass is going to come off to be, and Milner's going to get a start. We're going to start Ponomarev in terms of Beyonson, and Selva will keep his spot just because I don't think we have many other options we can bring in. Larea can stay, Kokobinski can stay. We will put Mariani back on the bench because he's back to replace Reddy, and we'll go from there. Solito again keeps his place on the bench as our homegrown player. He's not too bad. He had a decent bit of potential when he first came through the youth team, but now at the moment his contract's expiring. He's probably not going to get a new one, and to be honest, he's probably never going to play for us unless if we're getting annihilated in this game or we're doing very well in this game. I might bring him on for a stint up front, but it's good to remind the team the pressure is off. Assertively, we're the underdog. Let's go and cause an upset. That's the one I prefer to say rather than there's no pressure. I always prefer to say we can go and cause an upset, as David Dunn will do the team instructions. Into the match we go, a 4-4-1-1 for them. So a few little changes for us. We're still just off the scroll ability list, which is a little bit annoying. So we should probably scroll it down to look at relegation. Ronnie Lopez, ball in, it's off the bar. Gatuda is there and it's blocked. Larea charged it down. We are starting cautious away from home against Aston Villa because they are a bigger team, better team than us. Vlap heads it over the bar. He was pretty key last time, if I remember rightly. Vlap in Michel Vlap in attacking midfield does look pretty good. 30 years old, worth £29.5 million, worth more than pretty much our whole team put together, I think. O'Connor, McGinn, who is still there. O'Connor goes out towards Bogle on the right, who we know is good. Kokobinski makes a tackle, but doesn't really hold him up for too long. And Silva goes out to meet him. Okira is there. It's a penalty to Villa. And again, we're going to go straight back to the positive formation to try and get the most out of this, because Aston Villa have had 4 shots in the first 5 minutes. And they find themselves 1-0 up from the penalty spot. Michel Vlap, we looked at him before, 16th goal of the season. And yeah, we need to do something slightly different. So we'll go up to positive and try and make this happen, because this hasn't been a very good start, really. We've given away as many fouls as they have shots. That's how bad this game has started. But Villa are very, very good. They are currently 4th if the results stay as they are. But Larea has intercepted that ball. Looks for Milner. Milner getting a bit of a rare start. Couldn't get his shot away. Bernardo then clears the ball from danger. But already just upping it to positive looks to be much better for us as a team. I don't know. Maybe we just prefer to be on the front foot a lot more. I guess that's probably the reasoning behind it. We prefer to actually go and challenge teams. Oh, Costanzo's got an injury, a bruised knee. I'm going to leave him on. Doesn't need to come off for a bruised knee. We literally don't have many defensive options. I already know in the summer, centre-back is the position we need to buy. We've got 2 pretty good goalkeepers. Wing-backs aren't too bad. A good left wing-back, which seems very hard to come by, could be useful. But centre-back, I think we need a dominant standout centre-back in there now. We've got good options, but no one like we need like the equivalent of a Van Dijk for us. Someone that will, when he's fit, will always play and always dominate the back line. As Bernardo, great ball through to Ronnie Lopez. Ronnie Lopez shoots, hits the post, and it's going to go out for a throw-in. But Aston Villa are showing the different class level they have against us, the different technical ability. 9 shots, 3 on target in this first 40 minutes. We've only had 3 shots. Really bad. Rajic over the corner. If we can just nick an equaliser. Selva's there. Velasquez makes the save. But yeah, it was a tough game. I think the 1-1 against Leeds was a really good result. And if we can nick a 1-1 out of this, I'd be absolutely delighted. So I am going to say we can do better, because I think we can. And then we'll calmly just say, there's a lot more to come. Because I do think we can play much better than this. I do think we can get out there and do more. Again, attacking midfield. Ponomarev really not enjoying it there. Bandelia not doing well either. But we'll give it a little bit longer for this 11 and just see how we get on. Costanzo out to Larea, but Bernardo reads it. He's out for a throw. He's trying to go up the line. We have got a pretty decent goal difference. I mean, Swansea on 0 is a bit strange in the bottom half, but in terms of our -7, it's easily the best after Swansea in the sort of positions we've had. Larea now has a bruised shin, so we've got 2 bruises on the go at the moment. Ponareva's going to have to come off. He's not doing enough in that playmaking role. We'll bring on Bjornsson in there. We'll do Banderia for Bertie as well, and then Kokubinski's playing poorly. Trotter's playing poorly. Okay, we'll just make those changes to start. We'll get a bit more out of them. Can't take either of the slightly injured players off because they're playing some of the best we've got. So 20 minutes to go. Kenny over the free kick to Bogle. Back to Kenny. Kenny comes forward with it into Chiquino. Chiquino, Larea wins the header, but Chiquino will pick it up again. Ronnie Lopez, Chiquino. Bernardo for Villa. Down the line. Ronnie Lopez gets in behind Larea. Cuts back. Great tackle from Larea into Rajic. Back to Larea. Goes long looking for Milner. O'Connor wins the header. Harris picks it up. Over the top. Milner. He is in behind. Milner. Can he get the goal? He can get the goal in the bottom corner. 12th goal of the season for Steve Milner. And it makes it 1-1. A goal we thoroughly do not deserve, but what a finish. O'Connor with the header. Harris just came out of his deep line playmaking role. Lovely ball over the top. Milner, good first touch into his path. Second touch was good. Keeper's sent the wrong way. And it is 1-1. Wow, this could be back-to-back very good results, to be honest, if we can hold it off. Kokubinski's going to come off and be replaced by Mariani on the left-hand wing-back position, even though it's not his favourite role. We know he can do it. Kenny has the ball. Now Kokubinski's going to go and meet him and leave himself vulnerable to an overlap. Kenny doesn't use it. Just knocks it back to Essers, who now gets past Kokubinski. Essers lays it back to Kenny. Into Vlap. Vlap shoots. It's blocked. Bjornsson goes long again. And Milner... Oh, we've got a free kick. They didn't get a man sent off. Bollocks. I thought we were going to get have a man advantage for the last 10 minutes. But we don't. But 1-1 would be a fantastic result away at Aston Villa. And it would be much more... 2 points out of this episode is much more than I ever would have imagined us getting. But hold the phone, because once I've said that again, they normally score. There you go. They normally score when I say we're going to get a point. Unbelievable. I mean, that's ridiculous. Is this thing on? Football Manager, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Sports Interactive? It's a wonderful pass. I mean, our marking leaves a lot to be desired, but... And, you know, Aston Villa probably do deserve the win. Can we nick something with 15 seconds to go? Probably not. Bertie's beaten in the air. Harris. Mariani. Mariani cuts infield. He's into the box. He shoots, and Velasquez touches the ball over the bar. Let's go very attacking for this last corner here. Rajic swings it in. Selva's there. Vlap heads it away. Harris is in a foot race. Gets there first. Larea. Larea's got a lot of space to run into. But there's the full-time whistle. It's a 2-1 loss because I said we were going to come away with a fantastic draw. Yeah. I said, I can't fault you for effort. Nobody expected us to win, but you gave it everything. A point from the two really tough games. I will take that. And I shouldn't have said anything. And Larea is injured 2 to 3 days. Costanzo 1 to 2 days. That's totally fine. And Milner did very well, actually, Steve Milner. We've still got a young team. He's wanted by Newcastle. Interesting. We got him for 275k. He has actually played really well. I would probably take, 10 million, I reckon, for Steve Milner? I reckon 10 million would be pretty good. But, yeah, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Please do leave a comment and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if you didn't like it. But then also let me know why down below. That would be wonderful. When this is out, I'll be on my way back from holiday, I think. So, the next video, I'll actually be back. So, if there's a bit of a delay in answering your comments, you know why. It's because I'm on holiday. But thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.